Let's go. We see that hype outside. Right from that house.
Guys, Golden here, and welcome back to the Fortnite Mobile update video. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about how Epic actually won against Apple this week, and they took a huge W. And guys, the W they took this week is going to change this entire lawsuit, and I'll explain why later on in today's video. And also, guys, we got some really awesome new updates on the Season 5 iOS app, and we got some really good news for the Fortnite Mobile community. And recently, we did actually get intel that Epic is no longer going to be pursuing the case in the United Kingdom against Apple and Google, and they're going to be putting 100% of their energy into the US case, and I'll explain what this means for Fortnite Mobile once we get into that topic. And of course, guys, we got a whole lot more to talk about in today's video, so make sure you guys all watch until the very end to make sure you guys get all the news. But either way, you guys of course know I don't want to waste your guys' time, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the mobile news. All right, so heading right on into the first topic, let's talk about how Epic Games actually got prevented in Europe. Now, this news is a little bit older since I haven't made a video in literally like 10 days or so I just want to apologize ahead of time. Sorry, guys, this news is a little bit late if you saw it on my Twitter like a while ago. But basically, last week, this news came out that Epic Games actually got prevented from continuing their case against Apple in the United Kingdom, but they do still plan on pursuing a case against Apple in the UK once the US case is finished. So in the article, basically explaining everything that happened in the situation, it said the judge ruled that Epic Games' case against Apple Inc. was better decided in the United States, but Epic Games is allowed to sue Apple UK Limited, a European arm of the company, and Google. And Epic Games in a statement said that it would be reconsidering pursuing a case against Apple in the UK after the US case is finished, and they actually said, "We are unwavering in our commitment to stopping Apple and Google's anti-competitive practices and will continue to fight for fairer app distribution globally," reads the statement. So as you can see, Epic kind of took an L here. They did take a massive W, which I'll be talking about a little later in the video, but clearly Epic had hopes that they would continue being able to pursue this case in the United Kingdom, and that doesn't look like it's going to be happening anytime soon. Now, as much as this is obviously bad news for Epic, I see this as really good news for Fortnite Mobile players, because guys, this means that Epic is going to be putting 100% of their effort into the US trial. Instead of worrying about both lawsuits in the different countries, we're hopefully going to be focusing more on the US trial, and hopefully this will help us potentially see Fortnite Mobile returning a little bit sooner, because the lawsuit might be finishing up just a little bit sooner, not too much, but we might be seeing the lawsuit ending a little bit sooner, or at least Epic putting more energy into it, which could mean they might actually win the lawsuit, which guarantees mobile will be returning to the App Store. And keep in mind, the trial between the two companies is actually scheduled for May 3rd, so just stay patient, guys, because we have waited 6 months already, and I think we're gonna wait 2 more months until the trial, and I'm so excited to see who wins in the final battle between the two companies. Right on into the next topic, let's talk about the Season 5 iOS app updates. So for those who need a little bit of catching up, basically 2 app developers out there decided they were sick of being stuck in Season 3, so they developed an app with touch controls for Fortnite Mobile on GeForce Now, and a few weeks ago, a first beta was released to about 5 people in the entire world, one being myself. So no, it's not yet out to the public, so just keep that in mind, but it wasn't the best on launch anyways, I'm gonna be completely honest, but since then, they have made a lot of improvements. And this week, they made an insane amount of new updates to the app that I want to share obviously with you guys, and they even let us know when we're gonna be seeing this app fully released to the public, so all you guys will be able to know in today's video. I mean, guys, reading these new updates, it feels like I'm reading the patch notes again to you guys. If you guys remember the OG days where I read the mobile patch notes, drop a like down below, drop a comment. Those were the OG days of Golden, back when I was a little squeaker. I had like, I don't know, 50k subs. We were reading the patch notes every single video. It just felt good, all right? But anyways, before I get a little bit too off topic, the first update they actually made with this was the size slider, which now will change its value with the button the user selected. So this just makes it a little bit easier to change the size of the buttons, because it was a little bit buggy before, like you select a different button, but it wouldn't really work out well. Now the next update is the selected buttons will now be bordered, and this is a really good update since it will now let you know in the HUD layout to which button you have selected, and this will of course make it much easier to use. Another update they actually changed was a super small change, but the HUD layout settings settings will now show the name of the button you have selected. So I guess that's kind of cool. The save and done buttons will now have labels so you can make sure you don't forget to save your changes. And this is just a really helpful update. If you change your HUD and just tap on done, the app will ask you if you want to save before quitting. And I just have a feeling it's going to be a huge lifesaver. Now for the final update, they made the animation when switching between the modes in game a lot faster. So that way you're most likely to mistap much less. And now there were some other updates that were super small that I really don't think I need to read out for you guys, but I'll put them on screen if you guys do want to read them out. But the main thing that I think matters is you can now change your materials while in game. So I mean, yeah, that's kind of cool. But I mean, yeah, that's pretty much all the updates we got with this app. But the big thing you guys all are waiting for, when is this app gonna be fully released to the public? Well, according to the developers, we're gonna be seeing this season 5/season 6 iOS app released to the public in a few weeks. I know it's not exactly a specific day, but at least we know we're likely gonna be getting this app this month, and if not next month, at the very early next month. So just stay very patient, guys, because I promise you will be getting this app very soon, even if it's now season 6 by the time you guys get it. So just a little bit longer, guys. Sadly, I don't get to choose when this actually does get released. It's up to the developers completely, so just stay patient. They want to make sure this comes out very nice. I mean, guys, we've literally waited 6 months without our game, so I think we could wait just a little bit longer. But I mean, yeah, let me know if you guys are excited for this app to finally be released to the public. But I just want to quickly let you guys know to not get your hopes up. This app is not the perfect solution by any means. It's simply an option for people who don't have another platform or don't have another option to play the new updates. So just don't expect it to feel just like the real mobile does. It's not at all like that. It's like basically like a whole new app. You're gonna have to get used to and everything. So just keep that in mind. But anyways, heading right on into the next topic. Let's talk about Epic taking a huge W and some good news for Fortnite iOS players. Now, in the last video, I explained how the North Dakota Senate voted out a bill that basically would have stopped Apple and Google from taking money from app developers from app stores in that state. And I also explained how Georgia and Arizona were considering similar bills. And I mean, what do you know, guys? A few weeks later, Arizona decided to pursue a similar bill, which would stop Apple and Google from being able to collect money from in-app purchases and app sales. And it's unclear if this bill would have stopped Apple and Google from taking money from devs outside of Arizona. But the bill actually did really good, and the bill passed the Arizona House Appropriations Committee with a 7-6 vote, and now the bill is going to have to pass the state's Senate before it'll be sent to the Arizona Governor, Doug Ducey. I might have said that name a little wrong. So a lot of you are probably confused as to what I just said and might be wondering if I'm still speaking English anymore. So just to summarize, Arizona did good things, made a bill that if passed would have stopped Apple and Google from taking money from developers. Bill won a 7-6 vote, and now they need one more voting to win before it'll be sent to the governor of that state for approval, and that's basically it. Now you might be wondering, well, why is this such a key thing to Fortnite mobile players? I mean, who really cares that app developers are going to, not have commission take from them? Well, basically, since the start of this lawsuit, Epic has been fighting for App Store freedom, and they said they would not be removing the direct payment system until they get this freedom. And if this bill actually does pass and it ends up applying to everywhere in the world, this would mean Epic got exactly what they wanted and might even remove their payment system, which would result in their game hopefully returning to the App Store. Now, to be honest, I doubt they would bring their game back now since the final trial's in 2 months from now, but either way, this is a huge win for Epic, and if the bill does end up passing, I'm pretty confident no matter what happens in May, even if they lose, they'll at least recognize they at least somewhat got what they wanted and will hopefully bring the game back to the App Store. So we just have to stay patient and see what ends up happening. But anyways, heading right on into the next topic, let's talk about Fortnite Mobile being banned for 200 days. So yeah, guys, we have not had our game on the App Store for 200 days, and somehow there's still people playing iOS every single day. That's all I really want to say. It's just kind of crazy to me that we've been unable to play the new updates for 200 days straight. And yeah, again, there's still thousands of people playing iOS every single day. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. But anyways, guys, unfortunately, that's all the news we have to talk about in today's video. What? But if you guys did enjoy this video, consider going down below and subscribing with those post notifications on to make sure you guys get all of the Fortnite Mobile news. And also, if this video was at all helpful to you guys, and if you want more Fortnite Mobile update videos, remember to go down below and drop a like on the video, because guys, I promise that one tap goes a long way. But either way, guys, this has been golden. Do with this information as you will, and